Hey, this is Coach Dave, head athletic performance coach for the women's basketball team. This is our final episode of spring training. Thank you for joining us. Today we're talking about lateral quickness and lateral footwork. The drill that we used was basically putting our athletes through a lateral movement through the ladder with some resistance tied up to a belt that's on their hip. And what we do is we try to get them to do either some resisted work going out away from the band that's kind of attached to them, or assisted work coming back towards where the band's anchored. The benefits of going outward against the resistance is it really has to, you really have to use your muscles to drive yourself laterally and push yourself laterally in that resistance going out. The advantage of going back towards the anchor and having the bungee pull you back is it allows the athlete to feel like they're quicker than really what they are. So it kind of tricks their neuromuscular system into firing a different way. And we found some good results of kind of doing different things, different movements using resistance, and then different movements with resistance assisting us coming back quicker the opposite direction. We like to use tennis balls too because it helps the athlete make it more game-like in terms of moving on the flight of the ball, reacting to when the ball's passed. So it just kind of makes it a little bit more specific to what we're trying to build up in that lateral speed. The ladders is just kind of one way to do it. We've also kind of get the athletes outside the ladder and they just kind of have this belt still attached to their waist, and they're able to do shuffles left and right outside the ladder. And we found that really is what we want to train more so. We want to spend more of our time doing that because that's what's really going to be specific to the basketball player. We don't play basketball in a ladder, we play basketball on our court. So utilizing the ladder, but really looking at the movement outside the ladder is what we're really trying to train. The three areas of concern that we're working with, that we're trying to cue, are basically having good foot spacing when they're moving laterally, keeping their toes forward, and staying low in a good stance. So if you're having trouble with your defensive footwork, it just takes reps. You got to get out on the court, you got to move laterally side to side, and you got to do it with some resistance, or even just kind of playing against an opponent, trying to keep an opponent in front of you. Thanks for joining us spring training all year long, and we look forward to next year.